Hi everyone, it's Amber and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing my manga collection for the year of 2021, I believe. So I don't have all of the manga that I kind of got in hauls. I'm doing this pretty late. It's April. Don't talk about it. But yeah, so I'm going to go over my manga collection as of right now. There's been a few changes, but I'm not going to include some of the manga that I've gotten this year. So that way I can go into, I guess, next year's haul or whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. As I've stated before, this kind of first shelf is for all of kind of my favorites. It hasn't really changed that much than the previous year. I'm a little behind on some series, so I do apologize. This past year has been crazy and I haven't been able to buy nearly as much manga as I typically buy. But starting right off, I have Attack on Titan. I have 1 through 30. Attack on Titan I do read online, so I'm not always as keen to get it right when it releases. I have a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 print up there. Part 6 just got announced, so I'm really happy for that. Then I have 1 through 13 of Dead Man Wonderland. Dead Man Wonderland is probably one of my favorite series of all time. I absolutely love Shiro. She is my #1 waifu, and don't fight me on that. Then I have a print from Tokyo Ghoul up there. Coming over here, I have 1 through 14 to Devil's Line. This was a pretty good read at the time. I still think it's probably one of the ones I enjoy the most. Not nearly as high as Attack on Titan or Dead Man Wonderland, but I still recommend it. Coming down here, I have volumes 1 through 5 of After the Rain. This was a really good series that I enjoyed. I prefer the manga over the anime, so I'd recommend reading the manga. Then I have volumes 1 through 20 of Noragami. I do have some other volumes, I just haven't put them up, and I kind of bought them a little bit later, so I'm not going to count them. I have 1 through 11 of Platinum End, another good one that I believe is getting an anime. I have 1 through 13 of Requiem of the Rose Queen, which is probably one of my favorites in my collection. I absolutely adore this and highly recommend it. I have 1 through 4 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, which is also getting an anime, or already has an anime, I believe. I think a second season may be coming. Then I have 1 through 6 of Smoke and Parade, which is another favorite of mine. This is done by the same duo who did Dead Man Wonderland, so I would highly recommend this. My last shelf has some of my prints, my keychains that are not currently on my wallet right now, and Vinlon Saga. As you can see, I think I need to get volume 11 of Vinlon Saga. I read Vinlon Saga online, so I don't always get the volumes right away, just like Attack on Titan. And typically I like to do them when they're on sale, as Vinland Saga is much more expensive than the normal manga volume. Moving on to my next shelf that I have is more of my shoujo kind of shelf. I do have a random few that maybe are not necessarily shoujo, but it's one of the shelves that I had space for. Before anyone asks, I get this question a lot. I made a video about it. The plastic covers are a personal choice of mine. I use it to also bookmark series that I need to reread, like Hatsuharu I need to reread. And also it's good as I have cats, just to help keep things kind of cleaner. So yeah, that's why I have all the plastic. So starting up here, I have volumes 1 through 5 of An Incurable Case of Love. I have 1 through 6 of Aoharu Ride, which is a series that I do plan on picking up. I have read it completely online, so I'm just kind of doing it as I have money. 1 and 2 of Dawn of the Arcana, which is definitely one I want to pick up. I say this every year. I just need to get it when it's on sale. So I'm gonna wait to do the Daytime Shooting Star. I have 1 through 6 of The Ancient Magus Bride. Really enjoyed this. It has a second season coming out for the anime right now. I have the first volume of Become You, which I don't know if it's just a single or if there's more. I'm not certain. I have 1 through 10 of Dream and Sun. Really enjoyed this, I believe by the same person who did Orange. I really liked it. It does have an age difference, just know that. Then I have 1 through 10 of Daytime Shooting Star. I separated them because these volumes are smaller and I had space to put these and then move on to the Viz. I have 1 through 9 of Everyone's Getting Married. I do have copies of this series, which I just put them away because I don't have as much space. I have 1 through 8 of Hatsuharu, which is a series I do need to reread. I have 1 through 12 of Horimiya. I would highly recommend reading the manga of Horimiya. I know it just had an anime, but it does not compare to the manga. I then have 1 through 11 of Inubakyu SS. I have 1 through 5 of Kokurio Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. I have 1 through 7 of Kimi ni Todoki. I probably butchered that. I cannot say Japanese words. I'm so sorry. But I plan on collecting this year. I've been watching the anime and really enjoy it. I have 1 through 14 of LDK, another one that's not covered. I have read this before, but I really want to go back and reread it. It's been a while. 1 through 3 of Love and Focus, which there are only 3 volumes for this. It's pretty short. 1 through 6 of Love Me, Love Me Not, another series that is done by the person who did Aoharu Ride. I actually have been enjoying Love Me and Love Me Not more than Aoharu Ride in my opinion, but I know that Aoharu Ride is pretty popular. I have 1 through 2 of Not Your Idol. Really recommend this. From the 2 volumes, it's so good. I know it's shoujo, but it's like more psychological thriller and I love it. 1 through 4 of Prince Freya, another one I highly recommend if you like Yona of the Dawn, that type of deal. It's so good. Moving on to this, I have volumes 1 through 8 of Shortcake Cake. It's a series that I wasn't going to do, but I've been picking it up and have been enjoying it. 1 through 3 of Snow White and the Red Hair. I kind of stopped collecting this, but I do plan on getting back into it. 1 through 10 of Strobe Edge. I am missing volume 6 as it's pretty hard to find, so I'm keeping my eyes out and ears. If you know anybody who's selling it, let me know. 1 through 16 of Takane and Hana. Takane and Hana is a favorite of mine. I really enjoy it. I will say it has a lot more comedy now than it has romance, but it's still fine. I have 1 through 16 of The Demon Prince of Momochi House. This series is now completed, so I don't have to worry about getting any more volumes for that. I have volumes 1 through 11 of The Water Dragon's Bride. If anyone knows how I can get this off, I would love it, because this sucker's not moving. So anything just like this, I cannot get off. I got these shelves like for free, so I just want to get this off. Then I have 1 through 8 of Waiting for Spring. I have 1 through 24 of Yona of the Dawn. Highly recommend Yona of the Dawn. Then I have some miscellaneous ones that are not really in order. I've got Fire on His Fingertips, which you have to be over 18 to read this. Please, you don't want to be under. And I have My Little Monster 1 and 2, Otoman, Your Name, Otoman Again, Everyone's Getting Married copies, Say I Love You, extra volume of Yona of the Dawn, Otoman, and all of that. Moving over to more of my seinen / shonen shelves, I have volume 1 of Act Age. I've said this before, I do not intend on collecting Act Age anymore as it's not going to be completed, and I really do not like to collect volumes and stories that are not completed, so I'm not going to go any further with that one. I have 1 through 15 out of order of Ajin. I'm missing volume 13, I just need to buy it. I have volumes 1 through 5 of Angels of Death. Have not read this series and I've had it for 3 years, so I have 1 through 3 of Bakemonogatari, which I am planning to get more of it, just haven't been able to. I have 1 through, I believe, 25 of Black Butler. I'm not certain. I feel like it's 25. I have volume 1 of Blood on the Tracks. I do have volume 2 and 3 as well. I just did not include it in this. I have volume 1 through 6 of Boarding School Juliet. 1 through 11 of Bungo Stray Dogs. 1 through 2 of Dead Mount Death Play, which is one I definitely want to get more of. I just can never find volume 3 at any stores, so it kind of sucks. I just need to order it online, honestly. 1 through 9 of Dr. Stone, which I've kind of stopped collecting Dr. Stone. It's a little bit too smart for me, if I'm going to be honest. 1 through 3 of Grenadiers. 1 through 5 of Happy Sugar Life, which I really do love and enjoy, just have not been able to buy the volumes. 1 through 2 of I Hear the Sunspot. 1 through 3 of Inspector, or Inspectory, I can't remember what it's called. I have volume 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I also have volumes 2 and 3. I do not believe I'm going to be collecting this series. as I enjoy the anime and don't really need to get into another really long series if I don't like it. I have volumes 1 and 2 of Kami Can't Communicate. I can't communicate either. Not planning on collecting any more of this either. I have 1 through 4 of Livingstone. This is by the same person who did Dead Man Wonderland, and it's completed. The first volume of Mythical Beast Investigator, which I am not planning on collecting. I have volumes 1 through 9, I believe, of number 6, which is completed. I have 1 through 4 of Our Dream to Death, which is completed as well, and I highly recommend it. 1 through 4 of Parasite, which is not completed, but I plan on completing it. 1 through 6 of Record of Grand Crest War. I have the 1 through 4 of Given, and then Tortan, Birds of a Feather, up there. And then I have the Ryo and Mabu volume of Sarazamaya, which I love Sarazamaya, so I have 1 through 5 of Seereth of the End, which is another series I do plan on collecting because it's actually really dang good. I watched the anime and liked it, but the manga's pretty good. I have 1 through 16, and I am missing 9 through 12 of Spice and Wolf. Another one I've been saying that I need to pick up. I just have not had the time to do it. I have volume 1 of The Girl from the Other Side. I'm not certain if I'm planning on collecting this. I haven't even read the first volume yet. 1 through 6 of The Case Study of Venatus, which is a series that I really enjoy. It's by the same person who did Pandora Hearts, I believe, and it is getting a new anime. I have 1 through 14 of The Promised Neverland. I left some space because I am behind on Promised Neverland and need to pick up the rest of the volumes, but I have read Promised Neverland online. Moving down here, I have 1 through 12 of Witchcraft Works. I need to get the new volumes for this, but I really enjoy Witchcraft Works. It's a little cheesy, don't expect anything amazing. I have the first 2 volumes of Rosario Vampire, and then I have 1 through 10 of the second season. Another series that I really want to get into, as I've heard some amazing things about Rosario Vampire in the later seasons. And then I have some miscellaneous volumes. So I have 1 and 2 of Fruit Baskets, Volume 1 of School Face Bookseller, Volume 1 and 2 of Cells at Work, Made in Abyss, Tales of Wedding Rings. I'm just going over these pretty quickly, so they're not in order, I apologize. I have 1 of Servamp, 1 of Pandora Hearts. I do believe I have volumes 1, 2, 3 of Kaguya-sama Love is War, 1 through 3 of Devils and Realists, 6 and 7 of The Royal Tutor, 1 of Assassination Classroom. I have 1 and 2 of Haikyuu, and I have volume 1 of No Yankees, volume 1 of The Devil is a Part-Timer, volume 3 of Demon Slayer, which I have 1 and 2 as well. I have volume 1 of Spy X Family, and then there's 1 and 2 of Demon Slayer, and then coming down here, I have volume 1 of To the Abandoned Sacred Beast, 1 and 2 of Some Days Dreamers, number 1 of Ghostly Things, and then Kaguya-sama, Haikyuu again, Future Diary, volume number 1, Marika, I have volumes 1 through 5, I believe, Blue Exorcist, 1 through 3, and then Death Note. A new addition that I have added is another shelf that kind of goes up to here and then down there, and I'm doing some of my larger volumes. So I have volumes 1 through 17 of The Bride of the Water God, 1 through 5 of Something's Wrong with Us, 1 through 5 of Living Room, whatever, I can't say the last word, and then 1 through 11 of Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. Moving on to the last shelf that I currently have, I have my light novels here, so 1 through 6 of Boogie Pop, volume 1 of the Bunga Stray Dogs light novel, volume 1 of Defeating the Demon Lord is a Cinch If You Have a Ringer, and then 1 through 4 of The Devil is a Part-Time, which is the light novel, 1 through 4 of The Empty Boxes Zeroth Maria, and World's End. I highly recommend Zeroth Maria if you're getting into light novels. Then for the manga, I have 1 through 3 of Children of the Whales, 1 through 7 of Glen of Pier, which I'm a little bit behind, I believe, by 2 volumes on this. The Omnibus for the Flowers of Evil, and it's the first one. I have volume number 1 of Happiness, 1 through 6 of Wake Up Sleeping Beauty. You will notice that the alphabet stuff is kind of different on this side, as I was just trying to get as much space as I have. So coming down here, I have 1 through 7 of Kakegurui, and then Kakegurui Twin, volume number 1. This is a series that I'm looking at getting rid of. There's quite a lot of series that I want to get rid of, honestly, so I can have more money and space for the series that I actually enjoy. I have my whatever boyfriend, I cannot say the word, 1 through 2. My Dress Up Darling 1 through 2, O Maidens in Your Savage Season 1 through 8, 1 through 3 of Perfect World. I have 1 through 6 of the Phantom Tales of the Night. I do have volume 4. I just think it's somewhere else. I cannot find it, so I will buy it again if I can't find it. I have 1 through 6 of Ron in the Grey World, 1 through 2 of Scum's Wish, 1 through 4 of The Way of the Household Husband, and then 1 through 14 of the original Tokyo Ghoul, 1 through 15 of Tokyo Ghoul Re, which I am picking up the rest of Re. I have read Re and Tokyo Ghoul, so I already know the story, just doing it as I go. I have 1 and 2, and then I also have 3 of Watakoi. Watakoi just does not fit anywhere here, so I have to just keep it separate. Here are the remaining volumes that I have that are larger of series that I just don't have multiple of or more. So I have volume number 1 of Carnival, volume number 1 of The Prince and His Dark Days, volume number 1 of To Your Eternity, which is getting an anime, and here comes my cat, and then volume 1 of Hell's Paradise, volume 1 of Kamui, and then volume 1 of No Guns Life, which I plan on continuing to collect. No Guns Life, I think Hell's Paradise, and then I have to figure out about the other ones. So that's it for this collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried to go over it quicker than last time, not spend too much time talking on stuff, but not much has really changed because I wasn't able to buy that much this past year, but I have been buying more this year, so I just don't want to include the past 4 months or whatever of purchases in this video because it's for this prior year. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I hope to see you next time.